following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored on behalf of Phonak by Gorvitz Communications.
Background noise has long been the kryptonite of people with hearing loss, but now to AI, there is new help for them, and the top 3 most chronic medical conditions in the U.S. are being taken care of. And I got the scoop on a new device from Tech Life columnist Jennifer Jolly. Good morning, Jennifer Jolly. How are you?
Good morning, Brad. Well, better now that I hear you and see you, and that we get to talk about an issue that is really near and dear to my heart, hearing loss. You know, a lot of people don't realize how much it impacts the masses. 1 in every 8 of us, including some 1.1 billion young people, now suffer from hearing damage. And a few years ago, I did a big story on high-tech hearing aids, and a company called Phonak hooked my dad up with what was, at the time, the most high-tech hearing aids on the market. And I watched it totally transform his life and really bring this man who's larger than life in every way kind of back from increased isolation because he just couldn't hear people around him. This happened a few years ago. So a few weeks ago when the company called and said, hey, we would love to get your insight and help launching our newest next generation product, I said, sign me up.
I like it. And this new technology they're doing has AI in it. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, so we hear about AI, everything, every single day. But this is a chance to really see what it can do, how it can impact our lives for the better. This right here, you are among the very first in the whole wide world to see Phonak's next generation Audeo Sphere Infinio hearing aids. These are about to debut at a launch event at Sphere in Las Vegas. This is the world's first hearing aid to harness the power of artificial intelligence, that AI, to separate speech from background noise, using some 22 million sound samples to differentiate a person's voice from every other sound. It is a dramatic leap ahead in signal processing, and it gives you unprecedented speech understanding from all directions in virtually any environment. Phonak's already showcasing this new tech on the exterior of Sphere at a scale that's never been seen before, which just tells me it's a really big deal.
Now, have you tried it?
I have tried it. I am actually wearing it. And do you see me wearing a hearing aid? No, it's in this ear right now. You can't even tell. You can't even see it. That alone is really, really cool. The stigma of people wearing hearing aids, that was a big deal for a lot of people for a long time. But let me just do a little bit of a deeper dive on the technology, and then I'll talk more about what it's like to have it on. Think about eating dinner at a crowded restaurant. Your brain has to differentiate between the sound of, like, let's say dishes clattering or other people talking, background music, 1,000 different sounds. And your mind and your ears have to sort through all of that in real time to tune out distraction and then tune in on, like, let's say a server asking you a question or your loved one sitting across from you. It is incredibly complicated, and simply turning down volume on some of it, it doesn't work. And anyone who wears hearing aids can tell you it's a terrible problem. It's like the kryptonite of hearing aids. So to really tackle this issue, Phonak used AI and a microscopic, incredibly advanced, dedicated deep neural network chip that's like having a really high-end computer nestled inside a device smaller than a fingernail. This instantly adds 53 times more processing power than existing hearing aids. So overnight, we're watching an industry change. That same chip enables 4.5 million neural connections to effectively separate speech from noise, regardless of the direction. What's it like? Brad, it is absolutely stunning. So there's people talking behind me right now. I can just touch a little button here or in my smartphone. It syncs with an app on my smartphone, and I can just touch a little button and hone in on what they're saying at that table behind me. Wow. It's like having superpower, like superhero hearing. I'm in Las Vegas. I was walking through the casino last night with, as you know, tons of noise, machines and alarms and bells and whistles. I could make out everything people were saying really clearly, and whether they were across the room, if I wanted to tune in there, or right in front of me, and then use that app on my smartphone to customize even more as I go. Gotta tell you, this is why I do the job that I do, to uncover tech that truly can change people's lives for the better.
Wow. Jennifer, I wish I could talk to you more about this. Where can we find information?
Go to phonak.com/sphere.
Jennifer, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored on behalf of Phonak by Gorvitz Communications.